Hey guys, so I'm out of surgery. Everything went really well. Yeah, I'm a bit doped up, a bit tired. Obviously it's a bit painful, but it's really good, and I'm super happy. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some kit now. Emily's gone, bless her, and yeah, all's good. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep now. Yo guys, what's up? So it's almost 8 o'clock now. It's like 7:30. So it's what, sort of 7 and a half odd hours after coming from the op. I'm in a more comfy attire now, though I'm still wearing the very sexy socks. Yeah, it's obviously I've had something to eat. I've had some chips, a few chips, and a couple of cheese sandwiches, so that was nice. And a bit of chocolate. Pain wise, it's okay. It's bearable. I mean, it's uncomfortable. It's pretty. Everything feels really tight and like tighter than a binder, like proper, like restricting. And like not every few seconds, like every now and again, I sort of get pain where it, like, feels like there's spikes on the dressing, and then they just go in the skin, but that only lasts a few seconds, thankfully. So yeah, so obviously in the morning, Mr Yelland will take the initial sort of holding dressing thing that's keeping it all together at the moment, and I should be able to go. I've had this bloody, obviously, for various whatever they call them, I can't remember what they call them, for various things or whatever, they have to keep in, and that's really uncomfortable. I'm really tired. I haven't slept like for a couple of days, and obviously it's hard to sleep when you're sort of on your back and you're uncomfortable, and you move too quick. Then, ow. I keep sort of having little moments where I forget and I move a bit too fast, and then I go, ah. So that's something I've got to get used to. Like I can feel like pulling, like, sort of. So obviously I've got to be careful and just take it real easy. But yeah, I'll leave it there. That's a short and sweet. But yeah, I'll show you guys my room actually. I might as well while I'm here. So this is the room. It's a bit of a state. I mean, you know me, I'm not the cleanest. So yeah, we've got a nice little TV, some evening room going on. Got the water, the bed. I was too warm with the blankets, so I've just got a basic little one. Show the bathroom. The old, I can't remember what that's called, blood pressure machine, and the voice off. Yo guys, what's up? It's Ben. I'm filming. I'm 2 days post-op. Yay! I left Nuffield Hospital yesterday. I was a bit too tired, and sort of settling in back to my sort of flat to vlog or anything. So I thought I'd do a little catch up today, and I did a couple of little vlogs, which you'll either have already seen or I'll put after this, while I was in there. Yeah, so obviously everything's really good. I've got the it's still sore, and sort of I've got the binder on over the bandage, and I get the bandage off on Tuesday, which would be a week exactly after the operation. It's Thursday today. I'm moving about fine, and that sort of thing. Just being careful, not sort of taking it too hard. My hair's a bit messy, but so yeah, from when I last vlogged, I think I vlogged like a few hours after surgery. I haven't checked it, so I can't even remember if I made much sense. But yeah, it went well. Surgery went really well. You know, like, I just remember sort of the sleeping thing going in, and they're like, right, you're gonna fall asleep now, and yeah, and then I woke up and I was in like the recovery sort of area of the operating part. Um, and the nurse was like giving me sips of water and just sort of talking to me, and I was like grinning like a Cheshire cat like the whole time. But I was pretty, like, I was hoping to be like talking some nonsense or something, but I was pretty sane. So that's good. So yeah, I came around pretty quick. I was on the had when I woke, I had the oxygen mask on, but then she let me have the one where you just put the two little things up your nose and have it round. I should have kept the mask on because that bloody one kept falling out. But anyway, I didn't need to do the full tank. Once I came back to the ward, my sister was there, which was nice to, you know, to come back and have her there in the room with me. And yeah, just spoke with her, just and the nurses did the checks. So you, when you come back out, I don't know. I'm assuming this is probably pretty much everywhere, but you have the blood pressure thing on like pretty much permanently. And for this, I think at the beginning, the first hour or two, it goes off every 15 minutes to check, and then it went to every half an hour. Then I think it was every hour, and finally, I think after about 8 hours, they took it off. Which was nice. You keep the oh, cadaver, I want to call it, but I don't think that's right. The needle, you keep like a needle with a drip in. Cadaver, something like that. Which is actually quite awkward because it goes in your hand. I've still got a little mark there. And obviously, when they're putting things in, like when there's there was saline, I think something like a saline solution going in first. Again, that wasn't too long, thankfully. So they could take the thing off, but the drip still has to stay in because they put like antibiotics in like in syringes through the needle a couple of times during the stay, sort of 6 hours in between each one. And that was hella uncomfortable. Like, imagine a big thick like needle of quite a thick substance and just all going through your hand. It was horrible. It was like, oh, it felt really, yeah, and it was kind of awkward as well because it was so slow. So the nurse was like, la 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 la, and one of them was like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Um, so after about, once the saline drip had done and I'd taken the mask off, I was able to get up and have a little walk and went to the toilet, little tinkle. Yeah, obviously I was uncomfortable and it was painful and stuff, and like the beds aren't that comfortable to be fair. So I didn't really get much in the sense of sleep. I might have got drifted sort of half an hour here and there, and you know, it was just hard to get comfortable really that first night. But you've got to really sort of expect that. I think it's either going to go one way or the other. You're either going to just crash out, but because a lot of people don't sleep on their backs, you know, not a lot of people do. I don't. I never do. So that's why it was quite hard for me. And yeah, because you wear a, obviously you've got your bindings underneath, and you don't wear the protective binder first. You wear like a, I don't know what to call it, almost like just a really thick kind of binder that's so restricting, and like it's really like, you know, obviously it's keep everything together and compact and keep everything on, but you know, obviously it makes it tough to sleep and stuff. So that was interesting. So yeah, so the night went all right, and then in the morning, it was pretty early, I think, around about 8ish, half 8. Mr Yelland came and just checked everything, and yeah, he was happy. There was a little bit of blood leakage. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to show any blood on sort of this side. So a nurse changed some of the dressing on this side, and I've got some spare dressings in case I do notice any blood. I haven't actually had a proper look yet, so I will do that later. I haven't really taken this binder off because you've got to keep it on all the time, but obviously you can take it off to sort of check things and just have a few seconds just to sort of, you know, get a bit of breath. But it's really annoying because it's actually quite itchy. I've got like an itch, like just right kind of under the bandage, so it's like I'm just very gently just trying to get this itch every now and again, and it's not happening. It's obviously just a scar or something just reacting. But so yeah, so after Mr Yelland came and was like, yeah, we're fine. We'll have an appointment to come see me some point next week. So and then I got the appointment later on. It was quite a busy morning actually. Quite a lot of different nurses and things were coming in and out. You have the physiotherapist come see you and go over the little exercises you have to sort of do every day, just the little sort of stretches and things, which I'm sort of trying to do whenever I can. I'm not doing the funky chicken. This is just one of them. um, um, so yeah, so I've got them to get on with. Obviously, increases them doing them sort of whenever you really have the opportunity to, as much as you can, I suppose. But just a couple of repetitions, like just 2 or 3. You don't need to overdo it. Just do what you can do, really. And who else came around? And then and then the pharmacist came and gave me some paracetamol and some codeine to take back home with me. I'm not. I've been taking the paracetamol pretty regularly. I'm only really taking the codeine if I necessarily feel like it, but it's not too bad on the pain level. It's more just awkwardness and just uncomfortable. And obviously, yeah, if I try and overdo it, it will hurt. So, but going at my own pace, sort of thing, it's okay. It's not unbearable. It just it's stretch, like it just feels like stretching, but it's not too bad. So obviously, I don't want to take just for the sake of it. And plus, they give you really bad constipation. So, yeah, that's not nice. She actually gave me some X-Lax for that because whatever they call it, lactose, laxative, for that. So that's good. So yeah, so I was discharged. About 5 to 10. I'd pretty much got my stuff together, and then just wait for the sister to come get me, for Emily to come get me. And I was good to go, yeah. And we were back at mine before midday, I think, roughly about that sort of time. Yeah, my little sister Em, she was awesome, bless her. She took me and brought me back. So that was really cool to have someone there, and just to know that because I originally was gonna go to Brighton the day before. I was gonna stay in a hostel. Like, I even had a hostel, but like it was only £6.50, so I've not lost a lot. Just in case I wasn't sure, and and earlier in the year she wasn't late last year. Weren't sure of dates and stuff. But yeah, she was like, no, I don't want you going there on your own in the morning. I'd rather just have a day. Just get up a bit earlier and do that. So that was really nice and sweet of her, and I thank her. Bless her. So yeah, that was really cool to have someone around. And at Nuffield Hospital, I couldn't recommend it enough. Like, if you're watching this and top surgery is coming up, or it's an option, or it's something, it's coming along the way for you. It's a wait, and I imagine the wait's probably not getting any shorter. But I think unless you go private, I imagine that's going to be the way now everywhere. I think it was over a year for the operation, and like 11 months to hear anything. It's a long wait, and it's not a fun wait. But it's worth the wait. Let's put it that way. And I'm glad I went with Mr Yelland, and I'm glad I went there. It's a lovely hospital, and the staff, the nurses, just everyone, every single person just goes above and beyond to make it, just a comfortable experience for you. I don't know if it's if every surgery gets their own room, if anyone doing surgery. I don't know if it's just what they do for top surgery, to make someone just more comfortable, so it's not that awkwardness, I guess, because it's obviously a more sort of personal operation. they're very respectful, obviously just all the right pronouns and everything that goes without saying, but and yeah, they're just really respectful and just a bit more above and beyond, just in terms of, just being really making you feel comfortable, making you feel yourself and comfortable, sort of thing. And yeah, so it was, despite the pain and the obvious things, it was a really nice experience. It was, I definitely recommend it. Yeah, I'd recommend it 100% to anyone. The hospital's lovely. It really is. So yeah, so all that's really good. So yeah, we went home yesterday. Got home, and I'm tired now. I'm sleepy. Last night I got obviously first night back in my own bed. It was nice. Obviously I was still restricted. It's a lot nicer not being in that big thick binder, and obviously my bed's a lot softer. Hospital beds, the mattresses are just, I don't even know if they're mattresses. They're just like hard. Like, it's very hard to get comfortable. So I sort of drifted on and off. I took my sleeping tablet for the first time in a couple of nights, so that helped as well, I think. And what mixed in with the codeine as well, I think that sort of just helped just knock me out. So I got a solid, 2 or 3 hours, which is really good for me. And yeah, what else did I? So yeah, so it was just mainly just, I'm just trying not to overdo it. It's painful and it's achy and that sort of thing, and sometimes it's easy to forget and you sort of turn a bit too quick or something and I go and but otherwise, yeah, it's amazing and I can't wait, for next Tuesday. It's going to go quite slow, I think, just to get this the final reveal sort of thing, get the staples, the little, I think they're staples, like taking out the nipples sort of thing. I will show you. There's not much to see. I'll just show you like the bandages. Quick. Excuse my belly, if you can see my belly. My belly. Where am I? This thing is really itchy. Oh, that's nice. So, yeah, so you got the bandages there. So, look, it's hard to tell if that's blood or just. That might be. I might have to change that at some point. Shit. But yeah, so it's crazy to know that when they take that off, it's not going to go like, I still can't believe it until I sort of see it. I'm not quite sure how tight I'm supposed to do this, but I'm keeping it sort of, while I'm not out and about, not too bad. But yeah, not a lot to see at the moment, apart from my gut. Sorry about that. And another thing, like, I mean, it's painful to do this, and it's, it's not easy and it is pretty painful, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be, and how they sort of make it out in the paperwork and stuff, in the paperwork you get. Like, I mean, everyone's different and pain thresholds are different, I guess, but like, the way I was imagining it was sort of, being bedbound for like a full day sort of thing. But I'm keeping, sort of laying down and all that sort of stuff on the sofa or what have you. But you looking at? Sorry, my gecko's looking at me. Oh, excuse me. But it's perfectly fine. I can get up, so I don't need someone else here with me 24/7. Obviously some people might prefer that, but I'm quite happy. I can get on and do what I've got, and I prepared in advance. I've got the food and stuff, so you can be capable to be on your own. So anyone that was worrying about that, don't worry. You should be fine as long as you prepare lots in advance. Get yourself a shop in, and some food in that'll last you a few days. I'm probably going to start getting low on stuff on Friday, so I will see. I've got like my mum and my best mate that's offered, to help. So anything that I'm struggling with, I can sort of give them a bell. But I'm just sort of just taking it easy. But yeah, so other than that, it's all really good. So I guess the next time I'll update you guys is after I go on Tuesday, because after I go, I'll have the bandages taken off, but you still have to wear the binders for another 4 or so weeks, I think he said, which is fine. That's okay. I can put up with that, but it'll be a lot more sort of freer and just more comfortable, I think. Um, so yeah, all right, guys, I will keep it there. So I've waffled on a little bit. Thank you for anyone that's watching this, and for anyone that's just, I've the the messages and lovely comments and cards and any gifts and just family and friends and just people that some people that don't even sort of know me personally, but just sending their but their well wishes, I sort of call it. It's really nice. It's been so lovely, and it's really sort of when you're feeling crappy and you're feeling bleh, and you just see some just lovely messages. It's really nice and encouraging, and I had some lovely ones before I went in, and and then during sort of thing, and it's really nice. So thank you to anyone that's just put a like or put a comment or whatever you've done. It means a lot. So thank you very much, and of course thank you again to Emily for all she did for me the last sort of 3 days um, while I was in, and then taking me sort of thing. That was really nice, and I'll never forget it. Um, So yeah, all right then, guys. I will update you in about a week or so. Take it easy and peace out. Bye.